if that made you feel like less of a person, if that made you feel inferior, if that made you feel like you were scared for your personal health, safety, it felt like you weren't in a positive, supportive environment, then why would you put somebody else in that position?
Nearly a year ago, Beta Theta Pi was shut down for hazing. Purdue officials are now changing their approach to focus on awareness.
Do you think it's okay to physically or mentally harm someone? And people say, well, absolutely not. I would never physically, I'm not going to hurt someone. But then when we get to the question, so why would you haze someone? Well, it's because what we've always done.
Brandon Cutler, the director of Fraternity, Sorority, and Cooperative Life, believes that the problem of hazing is a cultural one. He wants to change the approach and focus on awareness. A
lot of times when hazing is taking place, young people don't even recognize it as hazing.
The president of Kappa Sigma talked with me about how hazing is defined in the Purdue University hazing policy. He said that Kappa Sigma's goal is to focus on team building activities like philanthropies.
Things that everyone collectively does together as a brotherhood, not just singling them out saying you guys need to do this. It's collectively coming together and doing things that will create bonds between us that also give us a light into who these men are and if they fit our culture.
But if you speak to alumni, Stewart says the story of hazing is very different.
We talked to our past alumni and just things that they have done, back in the 80s and stuff in other houses and, in the old stereotypes we can't do anymore.
And it's for that reason that Stewart was frustrated when just last year, the house 2 blocks from his was shut down, mainly due to hazing.
It builds back into that stereotype of, well, I heard, there's hazing and stuff, and that they'll keep potential new members from even looking at the Greek system. So it doesn't only affect their house, it affects all of us and Purdue's campus as well.
President Mitch Daniels felt the university's approach was appropriate.
One very visible case, just last year, the university took very direct action in this very area, made its position, I think, pretty clear.
Daniel's own daughters decided to rush sororities at their universities, and one decided it just wasn't for her.
One of the two tried it for a little while and didn't like it, and I think it was some of the attitudes, maybe some of the activities that could be called hazing that turned her off.
And even if the person doesn't feel like it's hazing, these are the activities that Brandon Cutler once reported.
We have a reporting form on our website now, and so someone can actually go on, on their iPad or their phone and actually report an incident of hazing.
While hazing was different 2 or 3 decades ago, Purdue officials agree that the new, stricter definition may start changing the culture here at Purdue.
Let's all agree that things that may have been seen as okay historically no longer are and really don't need to be part of life at Purdue.
For more information on Purdue's hazing policy, visit www.purdue.edu/hazing. I'm Ellie Thalls reporting for Fast Track.